Hi everybody, welcome. Today's Monday here, and again when I upload it, but we are gonna try to make it energetic for the entire week, as in so we have energy to survive the week. So we may not do cardio, but it'll be a little fast paced and slightly cardio intensive. So let's get started. I'm gonna start my yoga. Let's get started in a prayer pose. Breathe in, back bend, forward fold. Lift up. Actually half lift. Step or hop back. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Come to plank. Slowly on a count of 5, come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring yourself up. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring yourself up. We'll do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring yourself up. One last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can land yourself now on the floor. Upward facing dog or down dog. I'm going to put my laptop to charge. It's trying to go to sleep. Sorry about that. So yeah, stay in down dog. From down dog, let's walk our dog. Right leg up. Open your right side. Right leg up again. Land it outside of your hands. So we're in lizard lunge. Haven't done lizard lunge for a while, I feel. Open your hips so you can, or you should have your foot open towards the sky. So this foot is actually facing the sky, so that will force a good hip opening and recline. Coming up, you can choose either to just rock back and forth to get more hip flexibility, or you can decide to work on your arm strength and arm balance. I know it's still early, but I think you don't need to be super warm. This just requires core and arm strength, so we are gonna go to an arm balance if it's in your practice. Ekapada Kundalini Asana. If it's not in your practice, no worries. Stay in your lizard lunge, rock back and forth, and then maybe bring your foot in. Come to high crescent lunge. Look up at a back bend. Come face forward. Half Hanumanasana. Go back to plank. Down dog. Left leg up. Open your left side. Back to being square. Left leg up. Bring your left leg outside of your left hand. And then come to a lizard lunge. You can stay in lizard lunge, or you can rock and roll to open your hips up, feel that hip flexibility. I'm gonna go to an arm balance. If it's in your practice, join me. If it's not, stay in a lizard lunge. So yeah, if you decided to stay in lizard lunge, now bring your leg inside, coming to a crescent lunge, back bend to half Hanumanasana. Come to all fours, cat cow. Breathe in, breathe out. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. Tuck your toe, lift your knee a little bit, and stay here. Engage your core. Alright, land your knees back, also toes back. Now we're gonna try to curl in and out. So opposite leg and opposite hand up, crunch in and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to child's pose. Come to puppy pose. Let's come to heart melting pose if it's in your practice. Coming back to puppy. Let's come to threading the needle. You can lift your leg as well. Coming back to center. Threading the needle on the other side. Probably can guess where I'm trying to go. We're gonna try to go to Pinch Mayurasana. If you don't want to practice Pinch Mayurasana, you can just stay in dolphin, which is completely fine. I'm just preparing for my inversion. Some tips about doing good Pinch Mayurasana. Make sure your arms are not too wide apart, then it's hard to keep balance. Squeeze your palm. Breathe in, hold your core tightly, get out of your shoulder and lift. One of the way you can keep balance is just squeezing your palm. I'm gonna try one more time, and if you don't want to do that, just stay in dolphin. Alright, come back to down dog. Right leg up, right leg forward, high lunge. Lunge twist. Lunge bear twist. You can do a bind and look back. Come back to prayer. Come face forward. Come to warrior two. From warrior two, come to side angle. And then pick up that beach ball and engage your core and hold it. Coming out to triangle. And in triangle as well, instead of landing on your shin, let's hold that beach ball. Alright, come back to plank. Down dog. Left leg up. Left leg forward. We were in high lunge. Lunge twist. Lunge prayer twist. You can either open your arms or bind. Keep it to prayer pose. And come face forward, come to warrior two. From warrior two, come to side angle. And then in side angle, hold that beach ball, engage your core. Come to triangle. And you can land your hand, or again then pick up that beach ball and hold that beach ball. Land your palms, come to plank pose. Something is not right with my laptop. I will restore it later. But that's why you'll see me coming up and down. Alright, in plank, right leg towards right arm, right leg to nose, right leg to left arm. Take it back. Left leg to left arm, left leg to nose, left leg to right arm. Take it back. Let's do yogic mountain climbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down dog. Right leg up, right leg forward, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, triangle. Actually, let's go back to side angle. And then if you can, come to a half bind. If you can, come to a full bind. Then if you can, bring your left leg to meet your front. You're wondering why I'm facing you back. You don't need to, I don't need, like you can use a wall to extend your leg, or just extend your leg as usual. And then bring it back. Go back the same way you came. Triangle. From triangle, we're gonna come to half moon. I'm going to mute one of the participants from half moon, go to Chapasana. to Natarajasana. To standing split. You can keep both hands on the ground or one of your hand behind your shin, which I'm doing right now, or you can put both hands behind your shin. And then you can do some hops where we're allowed to have a dominant leg. Here, right leg is dominant for me. So I'm gonna kick with left. Back to down dog. Left leg up. Left leg forward. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Either come to a half bind or a full bind. If you can come to a full bind, bring your legs to meet each other and then come to Birds of Paradise. Come down the same way that you came, which will end you up in side angle to triangle. To half moon pose. To Chapasana. To Natarajasana. Standing split. And then some hops. In this case, you're gonna keep with your right leg because I'm standing on my left. Back to down dog. Now, however you come to it, doesn't matter. Left leg up, left leg forward and face me. We're gonna come to open-legged forward fold. So leading with your chest, fold forward. You can intertwine your fingers and have a shoulder opening. Let your head hang. Very nice. Let your head hang. If you want to touch the ground, that's also okay. If you want to try for an inversion, that's also okay. Do what suits you. Think I prefer handstand over headstand. Since I already tried, we're gonna open one side, take it to a bind. Since I already tried handstand, I am not doing the headstand, but you know, yeah, think tripod is actually okay, not too bad. We are opening the other side. Any other headstand actually gives me some neck pain. Alright, so from here we're gonna fold again. This time our arms holding our ankle and trying to flatten our back. We're gonna lift ourselves and come to goddess pose. Lift your one leg, lift the other, lift both. Come down and stretch your shoulder and sort of rotate by looking up. Coming to center and then the other side. I was like doing star pose. Today we're gonna do something a little funny. We're just gonna hop in star pose. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whenever we jump in yoga, try to land on your ball of your feet, because, or even toes, fine. Don't land on your heel, because then it's like high impact. Yoga is anything but high impact. All right, come hold the prayer pose. We're gonna now move side lunge, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna come to Janu Sirsasana. Then fold on top of your leg. Let's make it deep. If poses are too effortless, try to make it deep. If it's not, then that's fine. Let's do a side stretch. For side stretch, what makes it more fun is make sure both of your butt cheeks are landed on the ground. It's not lifted in any way. That makes it a little intense. Janu on the other side. Make it deep. Actually pay attention. Flatten your back. Get that spinal extension. Every pose that you have done before, we should always like reflect on it. Are we just doing it to stay with the flow, or we are paying attention and actually working hard on that pose? So for the side stretch, as I was mentioning, what helps is make sure both of your butt cheeks are touching the ground, and then try to stretch. That will keep it deep. All right. Now let's bring both legs close, and we are gonna meet in Malasana. You can just stay in Malasana and watch me struggle, or you can stretch left and right side. I'm gonna try to go to Tittivasana. I'm gonna do maybe a couple of times. I don't do it so much. So for Tittivasana, you lift your hips, and then you try to place your palms as if you're gonna do a push-up, but right behind your heels. So you create a nice little shelf for your thighs to be on, and then you lift. We are back to Malasana. I'm going to try it one more time. If it's not something you want to work towards, you can always just sit in Malasana and watch me. And even watching somebody do it is usually motivational, I think. That's why group yoga classes used to help me. Like I'd see somebody do something and I'd think, oh, maybe I can also do it. So if you can relate to somebody, it's more motivating to try doing some pose. So I'm gonna try it one more time. So that's Tittivasana. From Tittivasana, I think we worked our arms today, and also hips potentially. We are gonna go to crow pose. Let's do a nice crow. Crow can be done in multiple ways. The one I like is usually if your knee is landing on your underarm. I think that way you don't bruise yourself. there's a likelihood of bruising yourself if it's anywhere else. And also I think you eventually get to a better balance. So, and another thing that helps absolutely is looking forward instead of looking down. It's almost like how when you ride a bicycle, you can't keep looking down. Shoot back. And then up dog. Down dog. Alright. Look in between your hands. Be very light on your toe. You can even do a couple of hops. Engage your hips when you're hopping. It's not against something. Like, I'm not saying you just hop against a wall or something. It's just like in place hops. And after some hops, look in between your hands and shoot across. So that brings you in Dandasana. Full forward in Dandasana. Again, you might have done it so many times. Today, let's pay attention and make it as deep as you can. Alright, come out. Let's come in bow pose. Bow pose. Let's move side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come to bound angle pose. Amazing news, I found my block. So I should do some block exercises soon. I just need to bring it to this room again. Alright. Now let's fold forward. That feels good. Now we are gonna go to Vasisthasana. Vasisthasana to tree. And then come to low lunge. From low lunge to half Hanumanasana. If it's in your practice, take it to full Hanumanasana. Coming out. Vasisthasana on the other side. Come to a tree pose. Take it forward to low lunge. Then half Hanumanasana. And then if it's in your practice, take it to full Hanumanasana. Coming out. Let's add a gentle back bend. Coming to Ustrasana. Come back. From here, we're gonna do one bridge. Come down. Lift your legs up to a gentle inversion. And then take it to a supine twist. Superimposed on the other side. Come to your favorite side on a fetal pose. Now let's come to a comfortable seated position. Let's do 20 rounds of Kapalbhati breathing exercise. Lift my t-shirt so you can actually see my belly. Breathe in. So that was 20 rounds of Kapalbhati. And then we are going to close our practice with a round of Om. Breathe in. Om. If you like the practice, please consider subscribing to my channel. Otherwise, even if you don't subscribe, do yoga every day.